On July 4th, 1776, the Declaration of Independence was signed and sent to England. This is the day that the European colonists got their freedom from British rule and would eventually create the United States of America. Should African Americans celebrate this day, even though slavery was still highly active in 1776? As a matter of fact, the slaves were not freed until 1865, about 89 years later. Even though we helped win the Revolutionary War, we were not a part of their independence. Independence was for the European settlers. While the European colonists celebrated their independence, the slaves were the same as they were before July 4th, 1776, an abused and mistreated slave. It is kind of strange for the men who signed the Declaration to declare that all men are created equal and that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights. Also, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness.
I would say then that I am not, nor ever have been, in favor of bringing about in any way the social and political equality of the white and black races. That I am not, nor ever have been, in favor of making voters or jurors of Negroes, nor of qualifying them to hold office, nor to intermarry with white people. And I would say, in addition to this, that there is a physical difference between the white and black races, which I believe would forever forbid the two races living together on terms of social and political equality. And in as much as they cannot so live, while they do remain together, there must be the position of superior and inferior. And I, as much as any other man, am in favor of having the superior position assigned to the white race. Abraham Lincoln.
These same hypocritical men that fought to be free from a tyrannical rule drafted and signed the Declaration of Independence and had humans in their own control, denying them what they, colonists, fought so desperately for, which is to be equal, to have the right to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Do you think that any of the slaves were excited about the Declaration of Independence with their slave conditions? With the exceptions of the house Negro, the answer would be no.
At Corinthian Hall in Rochester, New York, fugitive slave Frederick Douglass gave a speech about Independence Day on July 5th, 1852. Mr. Douglass named his speech, "What to the Slave is the 4th of July." This 4th of July is yours, not mine. You may rejoice, I must mourn. What to the American slave is your 4th of July? I answer, a day that reveals to him more than all other days in the year the gross injustice and cruelty to which he is the constant victim. To him, your celebration is a shame, your boasted liberty an unholy license, your national greatness swelling vanity. Your sounds of rejoicing are empty and heartless, your denunciations of tyrants, brash-fronted imprudence, your shouts of liberty and equality, hollow mockery, your prayers and hymns, your sermons and thanksgivings, with all your religious parade and solemnity are to him mere bombast, fraud, deception, impiety, and hypocrisy. A thin veil to cover up crimes which would disgrace a nation of savages. There is not a nation on earth guilty of practices more shocking and bloody than are the people of these United States at this very hour.
We love our country and are proud of where we are from. We are not trying to be unpatriotic. We are stating what is common sense and what is true. It is every human's right to choose whether to celebrate a day or not, but we feel as African Americans that we should not feel obligated to celebrate the 4th because our independence did not come till 1865, 89 years after the Declaration of Independence. I understand that today we are considered as Americans, but what were we considered during those times? American or slave? As African Americans, we should celebrate our own freedom on June 19th, which is called Juneteenth.